Hey everybody, we are back and welcome to Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. I am your host, Lady Linda, and welcome back to the show. Special shout out to Mr. Marcus Allen of Masterpiece Barber College. And Marcus, you are definitely going, the very first one to go into our 2017 corporate business persons pool. So anybody out there, all of you Variety Talk family members who would like to have your business accentuated right here on the show, be sure to give us a shout out. And actually you can just Linda Leak, LINDALEAK, the number 5, the number 8, the letter P as in Paul at gmail.com. Okay, go ahead and do that, and we'll give you a call back. Or Facebook us and inbox us at Facebook. Let us know that you would like to have your name mentioned on the show, and we'll bring you in as well. But anyway, speaking of love, I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about this new guest. She is off the chain. I will tell everybody, anybody who has a need for healing, this is what this woman does, and she is so awesome. She's also brought a guest with her on the show as well. But first things first, I'd like to introduce to you a woman who is a founder of Surfing Your Soul. She's a certified family coach and a healing arts practitioner. She is becoming one of the most effective and sought after family coaches worldwide. So all I can say is love. I know when you get a chance to talk to her, when you have a session with her, she will heal your heart. And I can't say it any better than that. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Karen Trujillo. And I'd like to say Heffernan, but I don't see that on the paper. So I'm going to say Karen Trujillo. Welcome to the show, Karen. How are you?
I am wonderful. Hi, Linda. It is so good to be back with you again. A lot has changed since I was last on with you.
Oh, tell me about it. I'll tell you, for both of us, it has been a journey, hasn't it?
It has been a journey, and the first time we were together, it was in Los Angeles, and I was living in California, and since then, I have opened up a studio in New Mexico and have been doing a lot of work, the heart thread work, a lot of the coaching work in Santa Fe and Bernalillo and Albuquerque, New Mexico. And my name did shift a little bit back to Karen Trujillo. So it has been quite a journey.
I love it because it's less syllables for me to say. Now I don't have to struggle so much. So thanks for making it easier for me. Welcome to the show, Karen Trujillo. And it sounds wonderful. Congratulations, by the way, also on all the wonderful things that are happening. That is just so fantastic. How's New Mexico?
Well, New Mexico is wonderful. And as you know from our time together in the past, when we are able to take that breath, put our hand on our heart, and truly listen to our heart, we are able to follow a magnificent, clear path. And that is what led me to New Mexico. And I have been really enjoying that journey. And I was so honored when you invited me to be on this show with love as the topic. And we have some really exciting things coming up in February here in Bernalillo, New Mexico with the heart thread work. And I also am really, really excited that at some point when we're ready on the show today, I'm going to be able to introduce you to the woman who brought the heart thread work through. So it's one of my mentors and my teachers. So a little more on that when we're ready. Yet this is just what happens when we can take that pause, take that breath, and really listen from our heart and feel from our heart.
Oh man, and I'm sure that there are probably so many people who would love to do something like that, but are not quite sure how to go about it or what to do, and that's what makes you so special and Surfing Your Soul so special. We're talking love today, particularly during a time when the country is divided, but we're actually trying to bring it back into some sort of oneness and a synergy. And I can't think of a better way to do that than with love. And so your timing is so apropos right now. And there are many people who are just feeling not a whole lot of love right now, for lack of better words. And even if it's not political, it is just a time where socially, economically, people are feeling a little down. It's after Christmas, and the big hoo ha ha is over, and there's a need for coming into a oneness with self, and that's where you come in. So we don't have a lot of time, but we would certainly like to bring you on to our show at least monthly, because this is almost like getting your car tuned up and just getting a lube job. You have to do that with your body, mind, spirit, and get a balance going. And that's what you have the ability to do with so many people. So we're going to go deeper into more detail as we go forward throughout the months, everyone. And but in the meantime, Karen, would you please give everyone your information, so if they want to pursue this opportunity a little further, they can reach you?
I will do that. And really, from the time when I was first on your show, I believe it's been 2 years, there were people that, again, it's when we are in that heart and in that love vibration, as well as on the airwaves with you. I had a woman from Nevada find me and call me up to receive some of this heart thread work, and has since then invited me to Nevada to come and speak a little more about this heart thread. So I'm looking forward to physically being closer to you. And until then, I love your idea of monthly shows, because people can call in, they can receive heart thread sessions on the telephone. It's powerful work that allows them to really strengthen their own self-love and their inner guidance. So as far as me personally, my website, Surf in Your Soul, that's www.surfinyoursoul.com. And I'm always available. I am traveling a lot. I love to go to family homes and work with families, work in communities. So my cell phone is my best friend. So 949-547-4066 is another way you can get a hold of me, as well as my email, which is surfinyoursoul@gmail.
At gmail.com. There you go, everybody. So
Right.
make sure you get
Right.
that information, because this is one powerful woman, and my experience is pretty huge. So I can't really take the time to go into it today, but the next time she's on, I want to share with you the experience that I had, and I had a lot of clearing and a lot of healing done in my heart. And Karen, I'll have to tell you, after you finished the session with me, which was actually on air, there was such an opening that I literally felt this feeling of love for like 2 days, and it was pretty amazing. And you can't really describe it, you really just have to experience it. But one thing I want to expound on for everyone who's watching, and that is that we have all had traumas in our lives. We've all had certain situations that may have been disappointing to us, and some people call it a quote-unquote broken heart. These are the things that Karen works with. You might have a situation where you are not getting along well with members of your family, and there needs to be healing there. A husband or wife, a spouse, a mother and daughter, it could be anything. And as human beings, we've all had those experiences. So that is what Karen is all about. We're going to take just a little time also to introduce someone who is on the phone with her. This woman works, as I understand, a CEO or a partner with Karen in this type of healing work. And I'd like to bring her on as well. Her name is Flo Magdalena. So, Flo, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Linda. It's really lovely to be with you, and I really appreciate your program. I don't know too much about you. This is the first time I've heard your voice, and I'm really happy to be here with you. And I was just going to give you a little synopsis of HeartThread for those who haven't experienced it. And you really gave me a great lead-in, because you said it's now very hard for many of us to love and to experience that with what's happening in the world. And also that many times we have conflicts with family and with loved ones. And the thing about HeartThread is that it's about being in the heart and not necessarily starting the process of trying to love from the mind. So we know, like when we see a puppy or a child smiling at us, that there's an instant recognition of that love and the heart opens automatically. So if we start in the heart, knowing that love is in there, then we don't have to try to think about how we might love, or the mind doesn't interpret that love. And the heart space is unconditional. That space of the heart is absolute love unconditionally. So what we do in HeartThread is connect in with the voice of the person receiving the HeartThread, and we hear what's been underneath all of that pain and separation, and that gets layered and clumped together in the body. And as you experience, there is more space, more openness to experience what is truly your nature, your truly loving essence, love, nature, which is always there. So the HeartThread is a way to bypass the mental idea of love and connect in with more of the universal love, and a space where everyone is welcome in the heart, and where the conditional voices that we've heard all of our lives, which have many times been louder than our voice, are quiet, and our voice, our heart voice, comes forth. And our facilitators are really trained to hear the voice of your heart and to open that space with you and hold it safe, hold it in a very beautiful way. So I'm really excited that we have an opportunity to talk about it on your show.
Me too, and thank you for that great description. That is an awesome description in terms of actually what takes place with this technique. And the next time you come on, you're both invited here to our Las Vegas studios, and we'll probably have someone here that could actually use the healing, and we would love to do a demonstration right here live on Variety Talk Live, and give everyone an opportunity to witness what this is that we're speaking of.
Thank you for that invitation.
Oh, absolutely. We would love to have you both. We would love to have you both.
Linda, that would be so wonderful. And what I really wanted to share with you is Flo. She brought this HeartThread work through. So she is my teacher and my mentor of the HeartThread work. So it was really an honor to be able to introduce her to you today. And I'm very excited. If it's open in your calendar, she will be flying to Bernalillo, New Mexico, February 5th, and spending a week here talking about HeartThread and some of the other soul work that Flo does through Soul Support Systems, as well as we are having a HeartThread training and training new practitioners in HeartThread on February 10th, 11th, 12th here in the Bernalillo studio.
Okay, well that may be a perfect time if you're coming through on the 5th of February. That'll get our hearts ready for Valentine's Day. That way everybody can love.
Exactly.
All right, so
absolutely.
Okay, so ladies, we're going to talk about that after the show, and I just want to send lots of appreciation to you, and thank you again for joining us on this rainy Friday afternoon, and sending lots of love, speaking of love, back to you, and we look forward to seeing you again in February. Take care and be safe this weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, and everybody, make sure you get, can we have a phone number one more time?
So phone number to get more information on HeartThread is area code 949-547-4066.
All right, and you have it, everybody. You're watching Variety Talk Live in Las Vegas. We've got the healers on the phone. All right, let's get our hearts in shape, and we will be right back.